Welcome to my art program. Today we're gonna draw. I've been living here for the past couple of weeks doing things. Yeah, thank you. See, I hope I set the Spotify correctly up so that I can just slap on some music and I won't get copyright struck to oblivion. Should have prepped something for this, but I'm stupid. You know what? We're gonna slap on a playlist I have. We love those. I hope that's not too loud. Hi, welcome to art. What the hell was I doing with this? Okay. So I need to render this. And I need to render this. Look at this fucking metal. I like low-key blacked out. Right, I was doing shoes. Yeah, there's not a whole lot left of this, and then I have a list of things that I have to get done. Murder on the rats. Let's go find that list. You want to see my to-do list? Is that a thing we want to see? Hold on. My to-do list? That is true. That is true. Let's capture my notepad in a weird, stupid way. I don't know if you can even read that. There's my to-do list of things I gotta get done for this model. Let's see. Right, I have to add the back portion to that hip armor. Oh yeah, thank you. I colored the outlines already. You can do that. Let's see. I need to do that. I need to do a lot of that. I have a question, actually, gang. So, these are my stupid leaf banana ears. I'm never really sure how to feel about them. Somewhere I drew alternatives, if I can find them. There they are. I don't know if I like this or... Yeah, I think the banana ears are classic. But I did toy with an alternative. I don't know how we feel about this. Miss the pointiness. I'm not sure if I'm even gonna do this. Yeah. I'm undecided on this. Oh no, where'd my ear go? Like the banana ears are good. So when I drew these ears, uh they're a leaf shape. They're like actually a leaf shape. If I know how to draw a leaf. You know, they're a leaf. Alright. What was I even doing here? One of each? That would be so freaking unhinged. But yeah. Let's see. I was working on the boots, and that's why this was off. Ah. Welcome to Layer Hell. Population me. Oh, are these not lined up correctly? That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. But it's fine, I can work with it. Yeah, one of the things that I've been wanting to add is a long hair toggle, and I do need to kind of go over the hair layering, because hair layering is kind of whack. Uh, I can't show it off unless I'm in Live 2D, which I might honestly stream re-rigging this. She's naked, it's fine, she has a loincloth. And no midriff. Let's see. Get about you. I think this is fine. So we can probably go try to remember how to render leather. Okay. Probably darker blue, that's fine. Wait, that's not fine anymore. What am I doing? That's fine. Okay. God. Hold on. Where's my... Somewhere I have... Yeah, my original concept art for these boots was so much more complicated than they are. Oh, dude, I know what we're listening to. Hold on. I know exactly what we're listening to. There we go. Oh, wait, no. Now the thing is in the way of the chat. You've seen the list. Watched a video about character visualization and then devolved into watching Guilty Gear compilation where the doctor does the super attack. You do tend to like watching that guy do his super attack. A lot. God, I don't know if that's audio balanced correctly. I can only hope. Okay. His wheelchair attack is funny. This is true. This is kind of fucking with me. Selection border. There we go. So we probably want to do... Probably want to do the shine on top like that. Michael Jackson. You know, I could... No. I would have to mess with my audio setup, but it would be really funny to just play the Neil Cicierega remixes for a whole stream. Oh no, I'm surprised. Okay. Okay, that's okay. And then I'll probably have to add something soft here. No, that's not what I meant. It's so funny understanding color theory, but like I can't vocalize what I'm thinking. It just happens. Hold on. If I just put something really soft on here. Like that. Does that look nice? I don't know about that. Hold on. No, she's onto something. She's onto something. Yes? Hold on, looking at this again. Before I go do highlights, I'm not sure on the cape. How long do we wait before we remind her that no one will see these beautiful shoes? I know. Hi, Velvet. Thank you for petting me. I enjoy the pets. Okay, but the shoes are important. But because if listen, if I ever release the Morn figure that can sit on your shelf, then she has to have shoes, I guess. The shoe is for me. Unless Morn does the Jacko pose, in which case she will need to have shoes, so... Hold on. I'm sorry how much I spin the canvas. It'll continue to happen. Wham! Like that. I don't know. Would there be interest in watching me rig this? Even though it may be a 4-hour stream of me watching tutorials. You could do a feat stream for the next. Oh, that would be so funny. Oh, that would be so funny. That would be crazy funny. Because, like, I actually feel like these are probably less involved than. Oh god. Oh god! These are probably less involved than these ones, right? Maybe not. Maybe they're just different. Go to layer. Go to layer. I am taking off the context hat. I don't want context anymore. I'm putting on my contrast hat and trying to figure out this contrast. Yeah, the thing is, this was too much, right? Although I may still do... I don't know why I didn't do this bit. Maybe I'll do that with color and that'll look really nice. Oh no! You go back where you belong in the other tab. If I give you a more harsh... There we go. Spin the shoe. Yeah, like... two things, highlights, then I have to draw the new hair. I have to fix some... I have to cut some stuff. I have been toying with the idea of a bald redeem. I don't know if people would enjoy that. Probably. I feel like I would be bullied with that. But I also feel like a VTuber is essentially a Tamagotchi. On mouth, I've been working on it, you're not there. Sorry if to the one person who may watch the VOD of this, if you hear me singing and there's no music, you can play a fun game at home. What album is Morn listening to? I flood out of me when I think about you, cause you're the only person in the world who understands. It's okay, I'm here already. Yeah, exactly. What to say, I want the truth. I can't not mumble sing. It's what I do. Touchdown, touchdown, telephone. Hell, I do that when I'm alone. Okay, that's too much. Yeah, because I feel like when we get around to highlighting this with not that color, with maybe this one, it's gonna get more dimension, right? I don't know what this song is, but it's weird and stupid and I like it. This is Touchtone Telephone by Lemon Demon. I put on the whole album, the whole Spirit Phone album, because it's one of my favorite albums. I'm the kind of person who, when I put on music, I will listen to an entire album. And then I'll put on another separate album. This album's about like a lot of supernatural things. Guess it's like a concept album in that regard. Just believing that's the real crime. Definitely one of my favorite albums. What can I say? If I do that... Yes, but maybe I'll have to... Sorry, I'm thinking out loud in half-formed thinks. If I do... Aha! Wait. Morn, when did you turn off the special ruler? Just now, apparently? Okay. Whap. I could put this on its, like, own layer, but I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. Eh. I'm thinking too much about this, man. I forgot I had water. I have not touched this water for the past 3 hours. I'm not gonna do the stupid amount of rigging that I did. I mean, the fact that I did any amount of rigging on the shoes is whack. I can show that off, actually. Hold on. Behold my shoelaces. Look how they move. I didn't need to do that, but I did it. Now I'm in a box for safekeeping. Should I put this crease across here, or should I not? Wait. Why aren't you... Oh. Well, shit, that sucks. Hold on. We have to do this again. Why... Why aren't you getting the thing? What's up with that? Huh. Why can't I duplicate this layer? I can duplicate this one. Is the other one locked? Who knows? Such dedication from miles away. Wait. Gotta sleep. Alright. Thanks for coming out. Enjoy your sleep. Sleep well. Tiny sleepserer. No, that's as it should be. Can't be. Oh, I understand what's going on. Not with that layer. Not in the slightest. Huh. It's because I have a selection. Maybe. Driving a few kids to madness. Maybe they were predisposed to madness, who knows? Okay, I have to redo this. Heading home to sleep. The arcade's empty. There we go. That's kind of what I was thinking. Alright, I'll just put highlights on this side. And it's gonna look great. That may honestly be all I have to do for this. Okay, thank you. Oh wait, no. Why do you behave like that? There we go. Oh no. There's nothing behind these spikes. Okay. Na 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 na. What the hell was I thinking with this? Oh no, that looks great. Hold on, that looks great. No, it looks like shit again. Think contrast is in fact the name of the game. I don't think that's enough. That's too blue. That's too black. It's not black enough. That kind of works. I'll work with it. Oh god, why did I design this like this? I've been awake. Softly. More purple. I think that's how I want it to be. There we go. There we go. The big stompies that make her like 3'10". I don't know, should I have... You know, I could make this look like teeth also, if I do that. That's an option I have. Softly, softly. I think that's been interesting drawing this again is that I have to kind of mimic how I drew and rendered this and like the line width and all that, the weight. But I drew this like 2 years ago. So that's been a bit of a challenge, but it's been an interesting one. Okay. Is that where that should have... Maybe, no, maybe I'll leave it at this. Shorter than that. Are you not selected? No, you are. There you go. No? Why is this not selected? There we go. View selection border. There we go. Add some shadow behind that. Mumble, mumble, mumble. Hold on. This isn't colored fully. Drat. I'll fix it. Although I feel like nobody would notice these 3 pixels. And I only do because I'm hella zoomed in. But still, there's the 3 pixels and I want to fix them, so... I do this. Like that. Much better. Now it's not bothering me. I think I can just kinda go ham on this. A mansion full of other people's... Maybe... Oh, no, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Is that anything? I don't know if I enjoy that. I'm on to something here. Rendering really is just like, just kind of fuck around until it looks nice. Just kind of fuck around until it looks nice. Yeah. Like so. Oh, no, 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 no. Yes. I like the sharp shape a lot. No one's gonna see this. But it is kind of poppin', though. Wait, I still have to do this one. Are you... Are you not the same? Why are you not the same color? Did I change colors? Huh. I don't know. The original kind of... actually looks kind of nice. I think I'm gonna keep it. Even if that means I have to figure out what to render with. Like, No. Art's hard, man. Hold on, if we just go back to the original color, make it a little more purple, but it's still kind of red, like that. Mm-hmm. Hmm. 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 Like this. Sorry you don't have a lot to say. I'm just kind of locked in on this. Uh, huh. Hindered Rain Barbecue has finally been played. Yeah, I can take it off the list now. Thank you for the suggestion, by the way. It was really fun. Okay. What do we learn? Mayonnaise is a powerful tool? Maybe? I honestly think that's it for the shoes. Unless I want to go... Unless I want to try to do this. I honestly may. Thought your son was the most powerful tool. Nah, that's true. That's true. Shout out to my bridge son. I don't know. Do we like this? Or do we just want to keep it like this? I am the but that was a highlight, I will say. I don't know if I like this. Maybe I'll just keep it to 3 or 4. Like, so. Huh. I don't know about this. Like, I like the idea, but I'm not really managing to make it look the way I want it to. Although, no, maybe this is fine if I just... Eh. Like, jeez. Bleh. Nyeh. How long can Morn take to make one line? We may never know. Gigas. Okay, if I enlarge you, but then I... There we go. And then you, I can kind of shrink in the correct direction. Oh god, there are too many conflicting rulers. Jesus Christ. And pouring out the contents. I don't know, is this anything? And then I can just kind of... No, I do feel like this kind of takes away from the spiked teeth. I think I'm just gonna leave it at this. Which means that's it for the boots. Do I really just have to shade the cloth? Yeah. I popped off hard with this. I really like how this came out. These are not the same color. Okay. But these are, which means I use this one. Right, I was having a hard time figuring out how even to render this. That's right, I wasn't sure on this. I forgot to change the category. Am I stupid? There we go. It's been done. It's been fixed. I don't... Maybe I can just kind of cut it in half. See me. Something's happening here. I'm gonna think about this some more. Turn off these and the belt. Although, no, if... What's on this layer? Hold on, what's on this layer? Nothing. Banish it. Okay. This is kind of the same color. Uh-huh. Okay, this is symmetric. I can do this easy. She says and then doesn't realize where the folds are. Hold on, it should go about here. Oh, I might be small. Does this kind of make sense? This... God, I should have thought about this when I was drawing the line art for this. But I clearly didn't. I'm just gonna fuck around until it works. That usually works, right? Huh? Uh. Hold on, where does the belt start on this? Where is my belt? No, I think that's fine. But if I just turn off... Nah, then I can see where it is. Okay. Mm-hmm. Maybe I should add a... Is that really that green? Maybe I should add a shadow that moves with this. Shadow for hip armor. There we go. Now it looks okay. Right, I need to do the gems on these two. That was the thing I had to do. Mm-hmm. Is this looking like anything? Is this making any sense? Uh... Oh, hold on. That's... I've been putting this part off so much. As soon as I figure this out, this is finally gonna pop. Hold on. How did I do the dress for the other one? Oh, wow, thanks, Passmore. And that kind of doesn't help me at all. That doesn't help me in the slightest. Unless I like... Uh-huh. It's so weird, like, looking at OBS and being myself, working on my own self. It's probably gonna be even weirder if I decide to rig this on stream. Eh, 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 eh. Eventually, this shape is going to make sense. And once it does, it is all over. I've won. Okay. It's kind of tough because this one's more symmetrical than the other one. I guess the fabric is flowing downwards like this. So, wait, yeah. I kind of like this teeth shape that's emerging on this. I'm just drawing triangles until those triangles make any lick of sense. Okay, if the legs are here, I could maybe add... Where... Like that? Uh-huh. But I don't think it would cling like that. It's more important, though, that I think it would cling to the... We got caught between the legs, so... It's so dumb being an artist, because I have to think about ergonomics. I have to think about how things move. I have to think about, like, how do clothes work. That gob... Hi, you. I'm trying to figure out... It's a gob I love. Nice seeing you too, buddy. I'm trying to figure out how this fabric would flow. How are you doing? Although I will say, playing a really psychedelic game and then trying to figure this shit out may be a bad idea. You'd be mad if I told you I just woke up? No, I don't get mad at people. I just get disappointed. And why would that disappoint me? I know you have a crazy sleep schedule. Am I about to put on the album that I have listened to like 100 times since it came out this year? Probably. Honestly, I'm upset myself. I mean, isn't it like 11 p.m.? Isn't it almost midnight? What do you mean you hate sleeping so late? You... When was the last time you woke up at like 10 in the morning even? I'm genuinely surprised to hear that from you. They're like having an evening. Yeah, but like, now when are you gonna go to bed, man? Alright. Okay, so I guess if we have a point here, we can do that. Who the fuck knows? You're about to find out. Not, maybe not soon, but eventually. Is this making any freaking sense? Also, I need to be saved. I'm playing too much League. I can't help you with that. You need an exorcist? I don't know what you want me to... I don't know what you want me to do about that. I'm not joining you in League. That will not happen. And the night will be torn apart. I started doing Palace of the Dead, and I got to the boss on floor 100, and I died, and I'm so mad, because now I have to go back to the fucking start. I have to go do the boring floors again. But now I know how to beat him, at least. Palace of the Dead solo is really fun. It's also really stressful. Hold on. Outfit 1 again. Yeah, this is just 2 colors. That's actually crazy. It's maybe 3 colors with the ambient occlusion on my boobs. My verdict on Palace of the Dead is simply this. That shit is too fucking long. Because it doesn't start actually being any kind of real challenge until maybe floor... I want to say 81 to be generous. Not really. It doesn't really start being... The real floors start at, like, 91, which is whack. Because now I have to go back to floor 1, to the snooze fest of leveling back up. But hey, I know how to beat those stupid lich now. Okay. Uh... Wait, hold on, she's cooking? Hold on, she's cooking like crazy right now. But all of your heroes are gone. Somebody give this goblin a hot plate because she's cooking so hard. Hold on, if I do this, then I can kind of like hatch, but not really hatch this, like that. I guess that's kind of hatching it. Could I do? I like when it's just two. How much is... Yeah. Also, I have a slight issue. I want to put a transgender pin on my outfit. Maybe I'll just put it in 2 different places on the 2 different outfits. I may have just solved my own issue. Learned that the FMA author made a new show. What is that about? Do tell. Heaven on High was kind of fun. Yeah, Heaven on High is really fun. I've done Eureka Orthos. I've cleared that once. That was really fun, but I was with people who really knew what to do. Night. If I wasn't trying to go for the solo achievements, I would kidnap you and make you do that. The skull on your belt? Yes. Make it the transplant color? No. Because the pin has to be whatever I decide. I consider it an earring. It has to be in this shot. If I put it on the belt, no one will see it. And then, you know... It's both a matter of pride and, will goofs in the YouTube comments please stop asking me what my gender is? Also, I just wanted to put it in there. Not even his teeth. Dude, that would be funny if anyone would see that. Okay, this is starting to make a slight lick of sense now. Hold on, where? Oh, God. This is starting to make a little teeny tiny bit of sense. Really putting off the stupid fabric. Womp, womp. Oh my god, new skeleton, hi! Andy Mako, thank you for the follow. This means that after you are dead, your bones are property of Mourngana Inc., which means that you can party forever. Unless you don't want to. In which case, that's fine. I'm not an evil... I'm evil, but I'm not a bad boss when it comes to being a necromancer, you know? Right? My skeletons get PTO. Shonk. Hold on, am I following you? I am not somehow. Get followed. Get followed back, idiot. I have become Bone Man. I mean, there's a skeleton inside you at all times. You ever think about that? It's about a boy and his 2 buff demon man and woman bodyguards. Okay, I'm listening. Okay. Things are happening. Too much sometimes. Yeah. Your skeleton want out. It's hot in there. There's too much skin. This has been revealed to me telepathically, and I feel like I've said this joke 5 times already. Although, is it really joke recycling if it was like 6 months ago? Yes, yes it is. I'm going crazy! It's very tempting to take a break from rendering this to do something more fun, but the suffering must end, and that means I must do it. It's not joke recycling, it's a bit exactly. I mean, isn't recycling good, though? So wouldn't it be good to recycle a joke? FMA author has a type in women and it's beautiful. Yeah. I could... Mr. Dream Barbecue, yeah. It only took 2.5 hours. But hey, when the new chapter comes out, I'll play that. The VOD will be up. Hi, Toby. How are you doing? It's about here? Damn, I have short as fuck legs. Somebody tell me. Okay, now I have to go back to the belt. I was asleep, but I am doing well. I hope you had a good sleep. I'm up in your tower. Wait, Morn? What the fuck were you doing here? Oh, I understand why it's like this. You don't show that on Twitch. It's fine. It's nothing. And I needed to know where my legs were, alright? Not exactly where pants. There's no way back. We can't go back. Oh. I don't know how. There we go. Did 3 people wake up during the second half of this stream? That's so funny. Because I know the early crew, a lot of them had to go do things. After I dreamed that barbecue, which I didn't get a single burger in. None of them compared to how dreamy you are. I did just get back from a dream barbecue. That is true. Wait. Hold on. Morn, what the fuck's happening here? Why? That doesn't look right. Sleep through most of the afternoon. I try not to do that. Because if I sleep... Oh, I see the issue. Burger. Thoughts on Boy and Demons? I might check that out, honestly. I also really need to, like, rewatch Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Because that show is, pretty good. Are you just off-center, my man? Is that our issue? That's our issue. Why are you off-center? Why are you... Okay, these ones... This is the real belt. Do this with my mouse. I should watch FMA 2003 and see what the buzz is. You haven't seen it? I watched that one first. It's a strange little experience. We can go back. Oh, God. Sorry I have to do this on stream. God. Okay. That's about even, but it's still not even because I lost my original rulers that I had for this file. It's not perfect, but it's better. Just as well. It's fine. Yeah, if I don't sleep exactly 7 or 8 hours, I'm ruined. I'm broken. I'm too much of an old, crumbly hag. Fuck you mean 55 stream. That's Toby, that's like 6 months. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's fucking crazy. Okay, this needs to have shadow, but not too much. Because I'm not going to animate the shadow. Because I'm lazy. The Grinch, but it's Morn with 5 hours of sleep. Okay, 6 hours of sleep Morn is just like low polygon Morn. 5 hours of sleep Morn is an evil creature who will bite you. Like, goddamn, if I only get 5 hours of sleep, I'm cranky. Full on cranky Kong. Thank you for all the streams you've been fed. Yes, I am all of those things. I will not be the cute allegations and funny and awesome allegations. I am all of those things. Freaky Kong, that's me. I should stream art more often, if only as an excuse to trick my viewers into listening to the Proto Men in the background. Because I swear I listened to this album last time too. I'm obsessed with this album. I love this album. Freaky Kong when she has to go to the Freaky store to buy Freaky Milk from Ape Escape. Also, Freaky Cigarettes. Just kidding, I don't smoke. The Freaky Cigarettes are for someone else. Vision in the mind. I love your emotes, Mako. They're so cute. I need to draw more emotes. You know, when I'm done with this. I have a lot of stuff in the pipeline. I have a bunch of more art that I started and didn't finish. One that was intended to be for the starting soon screen was this one. And I hope this doesn't crash my computer. There's a lot of layers. This one I kind of gotta revisit. But then also, I this one was like a style study. I gotta do something with this one, because I think this one's really cute. But, like, I don't know. Art's difficult, it takes a long time, and I'm probably busy playing Final Fantasy. Ryuki Ayo? To be fair, I am a short stick. This is more stacked than I would usually draw her. Like what I did with the shoelace here. I wanna draw, maybe update the design of Snickersnack, the scythe. But, like, if I put her on screen, she's going to take up a shitload of space. My emotes are mostly pre-goblin model. Oh! It's just a little fish creature. I like the fish creature. I have do everything myself itis, so all my emotes are drawn by me because I don't know how to delegate. Because the whole reason I'm even here is because I'm art and I like to art. Hell yeah, short stacks, but also this Gatling stacked. I am a 3'9" little stick. Love for the short stick. I'm not an artist, so I'm forced to commission everything from friends. I mean, yeah, like sometimes I'm like, I should commission more art. And then my little gremlin brain is just like, but you need to draw more, idiot. Why don't you just draw? Like, I don't know, I like supporting fellow artists, and I like seeing my goobers in other people's styles. It's fun. Like, I don't know if any of you have ever gone to the description on this channel and looked at the credits list. You should look at the credits list in my about section. It's really fucking funny. I'm a poor gobbo with no coin. Ah, yes, I know this well. Don't hit me with the Guilty Gear Faust wheelchair. I don't know why you like the Bagman so much. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna spin the canvas a bunch. I mean, look at him. He is a little scrunglow. Yeah, like I gotta work on this. I want to do a second model too. I don't know when the hell that is happening, but it's not going to be a direct upgrade from this one. It's going to be uh it's going to be yeah, horizontal progression, I guess. I really want to make a little cheapy baby model so chat can small in me. Rise, see the boots on the ground. Wow. If I... Oh, wait, she's cooking. This bitch is still working on the stupid robe. Can you believe it? Better wheelchair rather than in the previous game where he... Yeah, Guilty Gear's weird, man. It's on the ground. Hold on. This is just about drawing triangles until they look okay. Just draw more triangles, idiot. I think I did. I Yes, I do believe I did, but my brain is full of holes, so I can't remember. But I think I did. I would rather Faust from Guilty Gear not come near me. Can I issue a restraining order on him? Oh, is there a deep... Oh. You know what would be really funny as an alternate outfit? Just like hoodie and jeans more. I remember seeing it, but I can't conjure it in my head right now. I have memory of seeing it. Do I? Yeah, I should make this taller. Morning Bridget outfit. So, maybe I shouldn't put this out in the ether, but one of the things that I want to do, because like I like this model, I made it myself. You know, I don't know if I'm ready to go directly to another one. I want to kind of see how much I can upgrade this one before I trade it in. Um, but I kind of want to add a maid outfit. I think that would be a really fun redeem. That definitely will not be used against me. Oh no. That's an idea I have. And I sure know how to draw maid outfits. So there's that. No. Still I wanna watch it burn. Noted what the maid outfit? It does feel like a hot minute since I've drawn a maid outfit. I should change that. I have drawn Morn in a bunny suit. That if that counts. We do have this one. I like that I put blush on the ears. Maybe I should do that to the actual model. There's jokes about me in maid outfits because of an IRL Halloween pic of me. I have a maid outfit in my closet. Real recognizes real. Hold on. Does this look like anything? Kind of, but I'm not sure I like... Maybe I'll just add another color to this. Bunny suit for the Leisure Suit Larry. Do I want to stream Leisure Suit Larry? Is that a thing I want to do? I was talking about point and click adventure games. Work is of a bed, now there's not safe for work art of me. Hit it. I mean, oh no, my steak is too juicy and my maid outfit is too buttery. It probably shouldn't be buttery. Mourngana will not be. I played a Leisure Suit Larry. I played one of the infamously bad ones. Played one of the 3D ones. I don't. Maybe I'm overthinking this because I still need to put highlights on this. Wah. I'm gonna put in a different album. Let's see. I could do this. I don't think there exists any spicy art of me, but I did once as a joke draw a body pillow because that was funny. That's the forbidden merch. Wait, ooh, I can like this. Hold on. Any other point and click game than Legion Dude Larry? I mean, I have Monkey Island on the list. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry that I'm like microing this so much, but I'm getting close to the shape that I want. Okay, now we can start to chip away at this with my airbrush. Yeah! That's kind of what I wanted to achieve. I was at jail for a bit. I I believe I said, I don't think there's any not safe for work art of me, but I did once draw a body pillow as a joke because it was stupid funny. The forbidden merch. I have a stylus and free will. Maybe I shouldn't have it. But also, for the bit though. Uh, but because goblin size is just the normal pillow, that was exactly the joke and why I drew that, yes. Out of curiosity, how tall is your gob? Paper and free will? Yeah. Yes, no fail. Let's see. No! No, I don't like that. I want to do small. I am 3'9" canonically. Which I think makes me on the taller side, but not like there are goblins taller than me. Let's speak Imperial. Hold on. Is 114 centimeters. It's supposed to be a regular goblin size, but I don't think it's been conveyed properly. Ah. I mean, hold on. Let's just, like... Oh, no, I have rulers. I can't squish her. Oh, God, I hope this doesn't crash my computer. There's too many things moving. I can't make this joke. I don't want to risk this joke. Girls in the moonlit sky. I should really draw a reference sheet. The closest thing I have is... I guess it is a reference sheet, but it was made for something, more specific than a general reference sheet. My ref sheet was made by a friend who has never drawn goblins. Ah, yeah. The proportions are kind of... Yeah, you have to, you have to kind of study it. This is the closest thing I have to a reference sheet. And even then, there's a mistake in it that I haven't bothered fixing. That's why I look more like a furry than a goblin. I think that's cool, though. Okay. I think this is where I want to leave this, but then I'm gonna do... that. Ooh, hold on, she's cooking. Make the inside of this a different color. Hold on, is she cooking? Is it only a shadow? That looks kind of nice. It was a birthday present, so I'm very appreciative. I think you... Did you post that one on the Goblin server? I have to go look again. There, I think that pops a lot better. And that means that because this color is so dark, now I can re-contrast this. Maybe? I don't know. My brain is made out of mashed potatoes. Hold on. Okay, now we're gonna have to go look at... We're gonna have to go look at Cape 1. How did I do this? Oh, that's how I did. Okay, okay, I know how to make this look nice. This is what I mean by, like, I kind of have to re-figure out how I did this. I checked, but I'm on mobile. Yeah, that's fair. You don't gotta check. I just asked in case you remembered. I know we live in the internet age where most things are at your fingertips, but sometimes it's fine to say, "I'll know." My brain is watermelon. Watermelon between... Yeah, God, I wish. Okay, so now that has that on it, so I can eventually highlight this with, like, that, kind of? Eventually, not right now. Over. Is this a... Why are you at 100? Go to 80. Say. Okay, that's fine, because I'm going to highlight that later. This is going to pop real hard once I highlight it. Okay. Now I turn you back on. And you. Right, I don't know why I was worrying about the middle bit. It's not even going to show, dumbass. Why were you worried about that? Is she stupid or something? Why the hell was I even worried about that? Turn that on. Yeah, this looks fine, right? Unless I want to, like... I swear, it's taken me like 40 minutes to do these stupid shapes. Okay. So now what I need to do before I can start highlighting this... Yeah. I need to... I'm really happy with, like, this rendering. And this one. Honestly, I should, like... I should just, like, space out and do this more often. Now what I need to do... And it's probably the last thing I'll do before I hop off, is I really need to figure out how the hell I'm going to render this. Huh. Because, like, I could put, like, maybe one crease in it, like that. Speaking of hop, I need to close up shop. You are an insane man for, checking in on stream while you're at work. But I suppose you do work at a parking lot, so... Gotta go shower and run some errands. Yeah, go do that. Again, once I figure this shit out, I am gonna go and actually eat the food that's been waiting for me. Glad I could finally catch you live. Yeah! I need to do the same at some point. Catch you live, not me. I'm always here when I'm live. I can't get rid of me. Hold on. No. No, she's stupid. Hold on. Copy this, go back. Paste. Paste and green pilled. I don't know what that one would mean. I don't know. Dumbasses have ruined the Matrix. I'm invisible. I am invisible. I am invisible. Man, Daniel Avidan is such a wonderful lyricist. You can really hear it when he's not writing about dicks, but even then, he's incredible at writing about dicks. Did I ever listen to the newest Shadow Academy album? Not that I remember. I should do that. Minute gone, the next. Least favorite NSP song? I don't know. No Reason Boner has some lines I quote from it. I don't know. I feel like I would have to go really look. I feel like whatever my least favorite is something I'm not gonna remember off the cuff, you know? Okay, so now that has a fold, and we can just kind of... I am invisible. I am invisible. If I kind of do that... Ooh, hold on. She's onto something. I love making our sharp shape and then just being like, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Write that down. Write that down. Let's see. Man, I have no clue what I'm gonna play next week. I gotta look into that. Although I do have an idea for a game that no one will expect or even heard of, for that matter. That might be really fun. The first NSP song I heard was Dragon Slayer. And that I like that one a lot. Although I do quite like the Manticore as well. The Manticore has a place in my heart. Now I want to listen to NSP proper. Climb to such a mad height. If you are watching the VOD of this for whatever reason, really, you could just put on the whole album when I name it, because that's basically what I'm doing. There's no playlist. You know, it's funny that you mentioned Cool Patrol. Hey, kid. The other boys. I sing a lot when I'm alone. I'll just, like, sit here and, like, I guess belt out NSP lyrics. Although, I quite like Orgy of One. That's one of my favorite NSP songs. You put your hands in the air. I feel like I also listened to NSP last time I streamed art. I guess I'm a simple woman. I like NSP. Moo. Okay. Hell yeah. Yeah, I always forget that that's him. Let's see. That's his friend. I guess if I do this, it'll really make this pop. Give it a little bit of more 3D. That is one of my favorite NSP lines. Slap a camel because this could be your only chance. Oh no, I want to restart this. I also have an idea. Hold on. What the hell? Why am I doing it like this? I could be cheating, man. Number one art tip. Take shortcuts. No one will notice that I am cheating at this. Watch. Well, I mean, all of you will, because you've seen me do it, but... So, what we do next is we just kind of color pick this. We do this. And then, instead of me redrawing all of this shit, we can just kind of move it to the side. Like that. Couple cheating is the best country. Ayo. This is my Gromlin tip for today. Just take the shortcuts. Speaking of Orgy for One, I forgot it was on this album. Angela got scurvy. That's what I was told. Then I can just go to my filters, go to my blur, go to my Gaussian blur, just put a little bit of it on it. Just not a lot, just enough that it looks like I did this with an actual brush. And then we can just kind of... Nobody's sure, but I'm gonna have some fun. I still have to do some stuff with this, but... Smelly goblin from the bayou. Yeah, I'm not a swamp witch. I'm an Arctic witch. I don't know what you're referencing. But alright. Hold on, that's fine. Talking on the plums. It's an orgy for one. Okay. Oh. Oh yeah, that guy. No, we just ignore that thing. Okay. Do I add the blurple in between here? I feel like I should to some degree. The question is then becomes, do I... Yeah. Secret art tip. I don't know what I'm fucking doing, and I went to school for this shit. It's truly a vibes-based experience. What comes up? Oh yeah, I forgot that it goes orgy for one and then immediately into the heart wrencher. That's so funny. I haven't listened to this album in a hot minute. Okay. Erase that. Do. Just make sure that stuff isn't spilling over. And then we can double cheat. We can take the thing I cheated, and we can just kind of flip it. So I used to listen to the song a lot when I was closing shop at my old job. Later in your life. No, you have no style. Before a while. Oh. Dumbass goblin. There we go. Just on the inside. What am I doing? Is this not... Why does it not line up? Who told you you could do that? This is stupid. Why does it do this? What? Are you not mirrored? Yes, you are. I don't know, man. Maybe I delete this one and it's just on one side. Until the covers unlock something within Dan. I like serious Dan Avidan. Daniel Avadaniel. Okay. There we go. Close your eyes and you will see a window into your destiny. Okay. And I think... No, I have to do one more thing, but I'm probably gonna do that off stream. That's just rendering gemstones. I think I only have to do for the one. Like that. I don't know why this didn't mirror the way I wanted. That's mysterious as all hell. Like so. Okay, now we just kind of erase this. Although, what if I put this on a multi... No, that looks like shit. What if I put you on an overlay? No, it looked like shit. We're just gonna erase it. Einar? That's you? Come on, you are, it's not a night. I think I cracked this. I wasn't really sure where I wanted to take this rendering. Maybe I used too dark of a color. I'll figure that shit out. Wait, this is my eraser? And don't you know, what does he not know? Yeah, that's... I mean, I feel a big kinship with the song. First time I listened to it, I was just like, oh my god, is he talking about me? Wait, no. I'm not that bad. Look in the distance, beyond the castle gates. This looks kind of okay, right? I think I'm gonna leave this here today. So, things that I have to do. Besides, obviously, next thing I have to do here is highlighting, which is my favorite part. I like shading the metal. It makes my brain have the happy chemical. I need to do this, and I need to do this a little bit, and then I kind of need to look back at this cape, but maybe not. I just kind of have to figure out this bit. Did his song unlock Brian's passion for making children's songs? I mean, I don't think it unlocked his passion. I think this is the trendsetter because he wrote Release the Kraken because he wanted his kid to be able to listen to the music he makes. So he wrote one that isn't about dicks. I like the song a lot. Yeah, okay, so to figure out this nonsense, I have to do this, and I have to do this, and then just highlighting, and then I can start working down this list. What do I have? Right, I have a bunch of stuff to do. I think we decided against the New Year's. Think people like the Leaf too much. Right, and I need to do the bald redeem. That's gonna be fun. And that means I have to fix layering and shit. Yep. Honestly, even though it took so much time to shade this stupid shit, productive, I would say.